What is up, guys?
What is up?
So, we are doing a different video than we usually do. We do vlogs, we do gaming, we do streams, we do movie reviews.
We watch anime.
Talk about anime.
Yep.
But for right now, this video, we're talking about something a little bit different because it's something on Netflix. I know, boo Netflix, I get it. But they released a show a couple weeks ago, and it's unlike anything we've seen before.
Yeah, it's very unique.
It's American Gladiators meets Squid Game. Physical 100. It's a Korean reality show.
Physical 100.
Well, we're going to tell you a little bit about the show. We're going to try not to spoil it for you, but you should check it out. So basically the idea is there's 100 contestants, and they introduce them almost one by one. Some people, they kind of glance over a little bit because there's 100 people. The idea is they're all in good shape in some way.
And you get everybody from different professions.
Yeah, different professions, but I think what is most interesting, that is actually an interesting part, but I think it's the different body sizes.
The body, the build in general.
You see some guys that are like super jacked, just huge.
Like ripped.
And then there's our guy, our favorite guy, who we know from another Korean reality show.
Singles Inferno.
Yes, he's on season 1 of Singles Inferno, which we just watched.
He's a dancer.
He's a dancer. He's got a much slimmer body. Apparently, I don't think he has any like athletic background outside of dancing. It was surprising to see him in the show, and we won't say anything more.
Yeah, there was a different variety of people.
Women.
Yeah,
it's a mixture of women and men too. How it works is they all kind of, in the first episode, they all kind of meet each other in this room. They're introduced one by one, and then they're all kind of like, some of them there's like Olympic gold medalists.
Yeah.
There's pro MMA fighters in this. There's a cheerleader.
Yeah, there's even a police officer, firefighter, wrestler, even a model.
And it's crazy.
First thing that I really liked was how, like, when they first walked in, everyone gets to see everyone's torso.
Oh yeah, what they did is they made like a bust of everybody's torso, kind of molded off of their body.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll move on to the first round. There's this one where they just hang from like
imagine like a grid of metal above, and everyone finds their own little square, I guess, and then once they start getting lifted, you have to literally hold yourself up.
Yeah, it's basically a battle of endurance.
Yeah.
So that's round 1, and that's just to separate the people.
Yeah.
So 50 of them, the 50 that win, they'll get to choose their opponents for the next round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what's funny is there's some contestants who choose to fight somebody, challenge them. Oh. And then there's others that choose like, oh well, she looks weak.
Oh yeah,
let me fight her.
Yeah, or it's like, oh, this guy might be slow.
Yes, and so that's what happened with our dancer guy from Singles Inferno. Somebody chose him because they thought he looked weak because he is slimmer and he's a dancer. So they chose him, and
he's got that stamina.
Surprising results. So the second round after that is a 1v1.
Yep.
And basically what it is, there's like this medicine ball, and you get to choose one of the 2 stages, and then you go into...
Yeah, one stage was like really, think of like an obstacle course, like full of grass.
Yeah, and then the other is like just a pit.
Yeah, sand everywhere, pit in the middle.
That's the one you choose. You just want to fight your opponent.
Yep.
That is it. And it gets wild.
I know.
And intense.
Yeah, like some parts where it gets so close, and man, you're like, holy cow, how did that happen?
Yeah. So basically the idea is they have to, whoever has the medicine ball...
Ooh, sorry, I was gonna sneeze.
Okay. So the idea is whoever has the medicine ball... Are you still gonna sneeze?
Yeah, it's just coming.
I'm just gonna talk until you sneeze. So whoever has the medicine ball at the end of the 3-minute rounds, I think they're 3 minutes, wins. That's it. You just have to be holding the medicine ball at the end of the round. But it gets crazy. People do get hurt. I'm surprised nobody's wearing like mouth guards.
Oh yeah.
Or there doesn't seem to be any real protection.
Because there's times where, people get slammed to the ground or on something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I can't imagine their teeth going...
But for the most part, a lot of the matches don't play out how you might think when you're seeing, like, the matchups. You're like...
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, yeah, this guy's definitely going to win. And then you see it's like, wait, how did that guy just pull this off?
Yep.
It's pretty wild. I will say one thing that was really unfair was... one of the guys that chose a woman opponent, I feel like he was being kind of douchey in how he was handling it. When he was facing her, I don't want to spoil it. He was kind of like stepping on her with one foot while holding the ball.
Oh yeah,
like,
just like. But you even said like that move was very. Oh yeah, but I see what you mean. He was a bit cocky sometimes.
He was hella cocky, and it's like.
But like I was thinking too, like maybe it was the move that he used that she wasn't able to move on the ground.
Nah, it looked like he was just being kind of a douche, but
that's
just my
her,
opinion. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
I
because
remember
there were other guys who faced girls.
Gave me the vibes of like, oh, this is a piece of cake.
Yeah,
and,
it was like
there's times where it's like, oh yeah, I'm overpowering you, but they're like, nah, I'll relax.
It was
sometimes.
it was pretty lame.
Dawdle a little bit. Oh, now I'm gonna go.
But I don't remember how far he made it into the competition so far. I don't remember who the guy is, but I don't think he's around anymore. But anyway, so that was round 2, and then round 3 was like, this is where it gets very Squid Gamey, is because round 3 was when they had to cross that bridge, right? Or they split them into teams, right? They split them into teams of 5.
Oh yes.
And then they had to build a bridge. They had to carry sand one by one across the bridge and fill up a
little tube.
And it looks quite intense. This is another one where there's gonna be some very surprising results, and it's not just about strength.
Yeah, it's about being consistent, and also like the bridge's gotta be stable the whole time.
You gotta be, yes, yeah.
That's like the main thing. The bridge. If the bridge isn't like good,
and you guys will see that there's some people who they kind of rush a bit on their bridge building.
Yep.
And it might end up costing them.
Yep.
So finally, the last 2 episodes that we're on now, the next game, this one is really cool. They have to pull a 1.5 ton ship. Like pirate ship.
I remember doing a conversion. I think it was like over 3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Like it was insane.
So how they did this one is they're split in teams of 10. Or what they did is the teams that were remaining after the last round, they joined up with whoever they wanted to.
Yep.
And so now we're teams of 10. And so they have to pull this ship across this sand pit sort of thing, and then up like a slope, and then tie a rope around like a log to hold it. That's the game.
Yeah, and whoever has the lowest time gets eliminated. So whoever is the slowest at bringing the ship up But
not only that, before they can even start moving the ship, they have to load these barrels, all of varying weights, onto the ship.
Yep.
They have to crack open this crate with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, someone has to do that.
And then also they need to use like these like cylinder wood pieces to put in a line so that they can actually move the ship, because obviously just trying to pull it through the sand, almost impossible. So this was definitely one where it's more about strength, but there's also different strategies that you'll see that different teams use to move the ship.
Yeah, which is great.
Like how some chose to like pull, some chose to push, some chose to do a mixture of both. These guys look exhausted.
Yeah.
Like the sweat coming down from them.
Like I just found it really cool, like those moments where you have to team together and then come up with the plan, and also
come up with the best plan.
Be in sync with each other while pulling. Because you would go 1, 2, 3, pull, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
pull.
that's a very smart thing to do right away. Is like get everybody on sync, and somebody just takes initiative right away. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna be the one doing it. They're 1, 2, 3, pull, 1, 2, 3, and he's doing that the whole time, and that's kind of like the MVP. That person that keeps everybody in sync.
So the first quest, what kind of were they testing for? So them hanging from a ceiling.
Oh, that was just I would say that's a battle of endurance.
Yeah.
And then the next game
which is the ball.
That one? There's speed.
Yeah,
that was there's a lot of people that just chose to just run with the ball.
Yeah.
Like just they get it first and then just try to catch me.
And also like kind of like holding that ball.
Yeah, really, and then there's this one guy who opted to just leave the ball on the ground and say, "Hey, come and get it from me."
Yeah.
He put it right behind. So yeah, there was this one guy. He just built a wall. He put the ball behind him, and he said, "Come at me, bro." And the guy's like, and it was a smaller guy. He's like, "How do I do this?" So yeah, I'd say that one was about speed, cunning, and strength as well. So
now the bridge one, was it more like mobility while carrying like a bunch of weight around? Like
I'd say that
even balance is
I'd say that's definitely the same with endurance and stamina, but I'd say that one's also like patience.
Oh, true.
Because you have to make sure you're building the bridge right. It kind of screws people over when they're rushing it.
And also like it's always nice to notice these things, like the bridge is falling apart, and then immediately fixing it, because if you don't, then it just things to get worse over time.
As you guys will see when you watch the show. And then the last one,
strength.
Yeah, that one I'd say was 100% strength, but there is also like some strategizing in it as well. And obviously endurance, because man, these people looked exhausted. Tugging this thing.
The one guy with all the tattoos, and he's like a lot darker than the rest, man, he was just drenched in sweat.
And he was massive. This was a massive dude.
I felt like every time he went like this, like he just got more sweat in his face. He's just covered in, you see his face, it's all shiny and glowing because it's all sweat.
Oh yeah, he was glistening. Physical 100, it's on Netflix. It's awesome. I'm glad I decided to check it out. We don't usually watch shows like that. Physical 100, check it out. I would love to see more of this. I think the show's awesome. Oh, and the other thing that reminds me of Squid Games is just like the NPCs, the people who aren't part of the show.
Oh yeah,
they're dressed in like this like full like bodysuit mask.
You don't see like their faces or anything, and they're just all like.
And there's also all the instructions come from a voice on an intercom.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this was 100% inspired by Squid Games.
Well, especially like the part where they're like walking in, they're standing on members. And like comments on it.
I feel like it's really like. It's supposed to be like a real life kind of Squid Games thing, and I think it's cool. I think they've done a good job. I hope enough people are watching it that we'll get another season, because I think it's very unique.
And how depending what body type you are, how you handle the situation.
I think
it's really cool to see that.
I really like that. There's even like as far as we are in now, there's 30 people left right now where we are, and it's a mixture of women and all different body types and ages. There's some young guys and some older guys, so I think that's really cool that there's still lots of diversity this far in, and I feel like it should be inspiring. It doesn't matter your age, your body type, your race. Oh, that's the other thing. There's a black guy in there too.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to mention too. There was a European guy as well or something.
But he got eliminated first round. He didn't make it too far, sadly. But I think that's really inspiring that there's all these different types, and they've made it this far in this really physical competition.
And who is or what is the ideal body type?
Yes, I'm excited to see how it plays out. But yes, we're gonna end the video because we went on long enough.
Is it the smallest, the bigger, or
I'm excited to see. I think like all the competitions, I think it's gonna be a surprising winner. Check it out. It's a cool show, and like I said, I hope we get more. Netflix, if you're watching, do more of this. The Koreans are killing it with their shows.
Oh yeah,
with the anime, with the live action, the reality shows, everything. Korea is killing it right now. Japan, you gotta step up a little bit. You used to be the king. You're falling a little bit behind here. So we're probably gonna try to do more videos like this in the future, just talking about cool things.
Yep. And it's a really cool show, and I'm excited to see who's gonna win. And until then.
Me too. So yes, if you have seen it, by the way, let us know what you think of it, who you're rooting for, because I was gonna talk about another contestant, but he got eliminated way early on, sadly. But Physical 100. We'll see you guys soon.
Check it out.
Take care.
Bye.
Love you all.